Hey, hey. Pretend with me for a moment that it hasn't been a week since I streamed. Just like pretend for a second that I didn't disappear
Yahoo! Oh, woo. Your
for a
room
week
looks so
straight.
great. Gappy almost 2 years.
Thank you, Nala. Thank you for the 21 months. It is lovely to see you all tonight. Yeah, I streamed yesterday. Silly. You just missed it. I streamed and then I deleted the VOD. Extremely secretive. Where have I been? Let's see. I've been mostly editing, catching up on financial stuff, and starting my garden.
Oh my gosh, it's so quiet.
This is my first stream. I've always enjoyed a content.
Oh, thank
Thanks
you.
for the smiles.
Thank you so much. And welcome. Welcome to your first stream.
6 months. Woo. I hope you're
It'll
having
be a good
an
one, I
amazing
think.
AMS dish.
If you're used to watching YouTube videos, this will be a good
Holy
stream
moly,
for you.
room in dish flower.
Yeah, the room. It's definitely coming together. I mean, the behind me is like fully packed out,
Less than
aside from I
3.
think this, which I have allotted for something and I just haven't done it yet. But in front of me is, yeah, it's taking a back burner. Garden reveal already? I posted here. I posted a before picture today though. Not a, yeah, you'll see. Here is what I'm working with primarily. It's just absolutely stunning landscaping that was done by someone before me, who just decided to cover an entire plot of land with rocks and let the dirt just completely wither away forever. We've got some weeds popping up, so there is some greenery. We've also got some palm trees, which is cool. However, one of the palm trees, it's like 3 palm trees coming out of one section, and 2 of them are like held together by a string. And like, I don't know how to take care of them. We've got some kind of planter box back here. I don't know. I don't know what the goal was. Maybe there was like a fire pit here or something. Or maybe they just did all like potted plants on top of it. I don't know. I'm trying to be optimistic, but this is all turf, which I definitely could see myself removing eventually. But we'll leave that there for now. Focus on this area. But yeah, this is basically a before picture. Good eye, those of you who noticed the Wuthering Waves chair. I don't know how you figured that out.
Luna Minden says I heard about the Omori Manga. Read
Yes!
it and immediately
Yes!
starting watching a playthrough. It's such a beautiful game.
So you just started. Oh, really? So you're brand new to the franchise. That's very exciting. That's very exciting. Yes, that is the picture that I used. Let me pull up the Photoshop file. That is the picture that I used for my Wuthering Waves thumbnail, which, in my opinion, one of my better thumbnails. Let me see. Work. Yeah, this one. This thumbnail. I don't know if I have just like the raw picture. Oh. Here's one of them. Yeah, that is where I took that photo. I was closer to high noon at the time I took it, but hey, it worked out. Just using my surroundings, you know. Graphic design. Well, I honestly, not to get too nerdy about content creation and stuff, but I think I always teeter between, do I want my videos to be like meta, like the Mr. Beast format?
So happy for you, new house.
Yippee-ki-yay. Thank you, Nifty. Thank you for the 5 months. I always teeter between like, I don't know if I want my videos to be meta style, like what would be meta thumbnail? This is very gaming meta. Stuff like this, you know, it's really like basic and like kind of uninspired. But I really prefer doing these more like immersive thumbnails, like this one, this one, this one. I like this one too. But yeah, I want my thumbnails to have a better aura, like more creative. But yeah, that's something that I'm thinking about. Because I want my channel to look like, I want it to be more consistent. Almost like an Instagram feed, you know? Like you see something, you're like, oh, that's a dish video. Like that has Dish's signature on it. Thumbnail style. Yeah, anyway. More red arrows, yeah. Where is the soul in this thumbnail? Exactly. More soul. Great news. Great news, Omori fans. Omori Manga Chapter 1 is out. Those of you who have been interested in the Omori franchise, perhaps from me shoving it down your throat by all of my plushies and my quote retweets of art, and yes, the barrage of Omori merchandise that I have behind me, and the fact that I talk about it every chance I get, but maybe don't want to commit to playing the game, Omori Manga first chapter is out. So it's available on K-Manga for America. And then in English, or yeah, maybe it's just America. And then for JP, it's on monthly afternoon and comic days. I retweeted a full thread for people who are not able to access the title or aren't able to access the website. Apparently, it's like only America and JP who can access it. I'm not sure. Yeah. So the bad news is that fans are quite divided over it because the pacing and the sequence of events is very different from the game. And I understand why they did it. Once I learn how to read, I'll definitely be taking part in this moment. Great luck to you. Yes, for those of you who have played, you know that you spend pretty significant amount of time not really knowing what's going on. It's mostly like, you know, you're learning how the game works. You're spending time in the headspace. It's more lighthearted to begin with like little hints of spooky stuff. And then once you've like kind of connected with the characters, then you start to understand the premise of the game, right? In the manga, so far, you kind of get straight into it. There's no headspace stuff. You go straight into like the faraway town stuff. Which I do, to be so clear, I do understand why they did it. Because I did struggle to get into the game for probably the first like hour and a half of my playthrough until I found that out. So I understand if you're trying to hook someone with the first chapter that you introduce, you know, the first significant whoa moment of the game, you get that in the first chapter. You get like the first Aubrey altercation, you get that in the first chapter. So I have mixed feelings about it.
Hello.
But it's just because I'm such a diehard fan of the game. But even though I still remember struggling with the first like hour and a half of the game. And I definitely did think that the pacing could have been a little different. But also, like, I took longer just because I was learning the format of the game. You know, it's like half tutorial. So I understand changing the format a little bit. I'm still a little bummed out that they chose to do that, but I get it. Yes, I saw people saying that Sunny was too expressive. I don't agree with that. I thought Sunny is expressive in the game. You just only see it in combat sequences. Sunny and Omori are expressive. Most of the time you see like the deadpan face, but it's also because he's not talking. He's not talking, so you never actually see, like in conversations, you never see Sunny's icon. You only ever see other people's icons. So I don't think that he I don't think that he's too expressive. I mean, people are forgetting. Sorry, I'm gonna shut up about Omori soon. This is a very exciting day. Aubrey looks awesome. I really, as always, it's hard to part with like the Omori style in any way because it's so iconic. But I really like how Aubrey looks here. I can't lie. I can't lie. I like it. I like it. There was one panel that made me laugh so hard though. Wait, let me find it. I've liked so many tweets from this. No, did I like it on my alt? No. Maybe I did. No, I lost it. Well, I can find it, I guess. One panel killed me. This one. What? They make Sunny look so small. Is it symbolic of Sunny feeling small? Because he's not, like, if you go to the next panel, he's not that much shorter or smaller than Kel, but he looks like a little boy. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I do feel like some spoilers were given away a little bit too quickly. Like it was a bit more overt than I was hoping it would be. Because you really don't, like, some connections, some symbolism, you really don't understand it until later. But I think some imagery was too obvious, but maybe it's not for a new player or for a person who's like reading the manga and hasn't read or hasn't played the game. I'm glad they kept the styles of the this looks great. I love this. This also is kind of like a call back, like a call to the RPG Maker, flatness, so to speak. See, that's it there. Look, there you go. There's an emotionless Sunny. There he is. He's right there. Emotionless. Slight emotion right there. He does look pretty, stoic most of the time. Yeah, I would say I have mixed feelings about the first chapter. I'm hoping that they just changed around the subject or the sequence of events to help new readers get hooked into the story quicker. And then the rest of the manga will follow the pacing of the game a little closer. Will you ever revisit Omori again on stream? What if I told you that I've been playing it by myself? What if I told you I've been playing it, but I haven't streamed it at all? People can never be happy like we got an Omori Manga. Can we just be happy about that? They say that no one hates... They say this about Star Wars all the time. Like, no one hates Star Wars more than Star Wars fans. It's exactly the same. People are deeply emotionally invested in Omori and feel it has such a cult. I mean, look at me. I'm speaking of myself here. Omori has a cult following. And because of that, people want it to be the way that it is. No criticism about the original work, but everything outside of it can be criticized. Every add-on can be criticized. So I have mixed feelings, but my greatest feeling is I'm just so happy that it's being made into a manga and that it's going to be more accessible for people who maybe don't get game. And like my dad has been wanting to play, like he's interested in playing Omori, but he just doesn't have the time really. But so he's going to read it. I'm excited to be able to like talk with him about it. I really think that though obviously the manga has its own style, it really did it feels like Omori. What can I say? It doesn't feel like I'm watching something. It doesn't feel foreign, I guess. Oh gosh, can't look at this. It still feels like it stayed true enough to the original style that it still feels like Omori. See ya. Why'd they do it like that? It's the stance too. He's like, why'd they make him so little? Kel looks so good. Very true. Very true to himself. Anyway, sorry. I'm gonna shut up about this, I swear. I'm gonna shut up about this, I swear. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop because I could just keep talking about it forever and never shut up about it. Still don't know if it's weekly release chapters or monthly. Well, I thought it was coming in spring. And it's summer, but it's summer. Was this a teaser episode? I mean, highly anticipated new series starting in June. New chapters every month. Dang it, every month? Well, the passage of time is so weird now that I'm sure a month will fly by. I guess I'll just have to play the game in the meantime. My hope is that if you guys read it and you're interested enough that you'll play it. Because we'd be like, I have to know what happens next. I can't wait to see how they'll do the headspace. Have you reacted to Wuthering Waves Jinxi trailer? No, I haven't. Is it a depressing horror genre? I haven't invested too much in Omori. All I'm going to say is that it heals you as much as it hurts you. Assuming you don't make a grave mistake somewhere along. As long as you follow the right path of the game, it ripped my heart out, but then it put it back in, I guess. Like, it healed it. You get choices in Omori. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Your choices do matter. Not everyone. Not every choice. You will know. You will be able... If you're paying attention, you'll know when an important choice is happening. All right. I think I got it out of my system. Bad ending for me, I guess. I'm indecisive, so I'm not playing. Okay, read it. Read it. Just read it. Sounds toxic. It's not toxic. I like a little heartbreak now and again. But it's not like gross, I guess. It's not gory or anything. It's worth it. That's all I'm going to say. Your playthrough is on YouTube. Yeah, playthrough is on YouTube. My playthrough is pretty long, I think, relative to most. I think I took longer on some stuff, and I think I was under-leveled for one of the more significant boss fights, so I had to do it, I think, twice or 3 times. So that set me back probably an hour or 2. That added like an hour or 2. Reminds that you have feelings and that you are free to express them. Yeah, it's like I learned so much from it. And it's... See, don't say anything else because I'm going to start again. I'm going to start yap-a-doodle-doing. We can't. We got to keep the lid on this can of worms because it's a very deep can. My friend had to stop playing because it got too heavy with him, so I get people not being ready for it. Yeah, it definitely, like, proceed with caution if you have something... I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to spoil it, but if you are concerned, you can definitely look at the like content warnings about it. Just keep recapping. Would you ever want to try any Soulsborne or Souls-like games? Yeah, theoretically. But I don't know. I feel like I have to unlearn so many skills that I've learned from skills that I've learned from Genshin and other open world gacha games. Keep an eye on the trigger warnings. For me, I didn't have anything related that would be triggered per se by Omori, so I didn't have an issue with it, but like I can think of some people that I definitely wouldn't recommend it to just for the sensitivity of it. But yeah. You're good at Wawa? You think I'm good at Wawa? Well, we're gonna find out for real if I'm good at Wawa. Is there jump scares? No. I think maybe a handful, but they're not like it's not like a jump scare driven horror game. I'm mediocre. Is this Chaperone?